Hello everyone, welcome back to 3M channel. Now today we're gonna do a little review of Fantastic Beasts set, Newt's case of magical creatures. For those who actually watched the building video, I just want to say we're apologizing for how long the video was. Also apologizing for not doing a review. Anyway, we're gonna finally do a review. So let's get to it. Wait, let's move the animals. Also, just to mention, animals don't really fit into the case, so yeah, that's the only bad thing about it, but at least it could fit one, I guess. Here's the case. Not gonna lie, I actually expect to be a bit bigger, but it's alright. Not that bad. I kind of like the way it's built, like the way it tries to actually implicate that it's actually, tries to be the suitcase. Here's the front of it. I also like some stickers for this cylinder piece, whatever it is. Here it is. It's not that bad. I kind of like it though. But also the suitcase can be open like this. Here you can see like the inside of it. You can also probably you could also use it, to make like a little garden, garden like on top of your city or something. I mean, this is what I would probably use it. Here's what I would call Niffler's den. Little Niffler's den. Here you can see it. Where he hangs out and does his only thing. Eat or maybe steal a lot of gold. Here's a little nest. It's this Akami's nest. Yeah, it is actually what it's called, Akami or something. Here's the leg. Again, nothing special, but what I really want to point out this nest, it uses this little piece that is used for minifigures. I forgot what it's called, but I think most of you know. Here's the little bucket. Just a bucket if you want to feed animals, well, beasts for this matter. Here's some plants, a bit of wildlife. It's pretty standard issue for animals. Here's a little, I don't know what you call, like greenhouse or just a little house. You can open up and look it up. If you look closer, you can see those little two brewing potions. One thing what's unique about those potions is that they actually have those little glistening, like a little sparkle effect thing. Well, it's just unique cone pieces. You can also see a little photo of a person that you need not likes or knows her pretty much. Here's the washing section where you wash animals, feed them, cut the meal, the early meal, wash them. You get it. Here's a bit of soap. I think it's supposed to be bubbly soap, and I mean, in my head it's probably supposed to be this, but it's probably supposed to be either hay or either something else. Here's the little sink you can see here. Wash a little nibbler after doing a little bank heist, let's just say. Anyway, the suitcase, here's the review of the little suitcase, and again, nothing special, but I kind of like how compact it is, how small it is. I really like that. I really they did a decent job with it. Probably even better job than me. Now here's probably gonna be one of my favorite beasts. I mean seriously, it's golden, so how you couldn't like, or just you have no taste. This is Frank the Thunderbird. To be honest, I think this is like the only creature that wasn't like like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's the only creature that they kind of failed to replicate. And that isn't that they actually failed it. It's just in the movie it was slightly a bit bigger. Like it was bigger than any of those creatures. But to be honest, it's kind of understandable since it's supposed to be a minifig sized one, or Lego sized by one. It uses those Mixel style ball joints, smaller ball joints pretty much. You can also rotate its leg. Its legs. You can also rotate, not really rotate, just kind of move it like nearly 180 degrees, nearly the same. You can say with those wings. One thing what I really like about those wings is you see the feathers. They're actually painted gold. I also really like the mold for the head. You can also open its mouth to hear it's Frank's screech. I kind of like the screecher, even though they kind of slightly nailed the design of it, but I like it. Here's Akami. It's what it is basically a bird and a snake. I mean, this is what happens when you breed with them, and you have this creature, a beautiful Akami. Anyway, it uses older style of wings, probably from other older Lego sets. I don't really remember. Again, as I said earlier for Frank, it uses Mixel style ball joints. I kind of like it though. It's kind of cool. It also uses the same head mold for same Frank's head mold for the head. I also really like the print on it. You can see that it's like a dragon type of, like you can just see it by the eye that it's a beast. And yeah, you can also pose it like a snake. Only I forgot how to wait. How do you do? You can also pose it like in an attacking position. On Muggles, or how Americans call it, non-magician, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I kind of like alchemy, kind of like how unique the creature is. And here's eruption. What do you call it? Eruption, whatever. Anyway, it's kind of like a rhino with anger issues. Like add a bit of. That doesn't matter. In my head, it was actually way more funnier. I kind of like how they made this creature. I really like the design of it. The only thing that I don't really like about this is that it slightly showcased the holster, the tactic piece. It's not bad. It's just could be prevented, but whatever. It's sometimes in some pieces it is limited. One thing what are interesting about the way that it's being built is that you see that what do you call leg, whatever you want to call it, leg. It's actually built on ball joint, while the back section is built on Technic pieces. It's that strange, just kind of unique in a way. Also, the head is also built on ball joint, the smaller Mixel style. You can also see its eyes. It's little orange, whatever you call it, translucent piece. I like it. I like this little rhino creature or eruption, whatever. Alright, now to the minifigures. Here's two sisters, Tina Goldstein and Queenie Goldstein. Again, they're just, in their normal attire, except that Queenie misses her hat, but that's alright. I mean, you don't need to wear a hat every day. They also both have their own expressions. Well, two different expressions. While Queenie has laughing or happy type of expression. I don't know how to describe that. She's alright, but Now here's the cast that try to save all. Well, not to save, just to capture all and put back all the beasts back. Especially that Niffler. I was actually calling it Nibbler all the time. It's actually Niffler. It's called. Here's Jacob Kowalski and Newt Scamander. Again, they use Newt is mostly doesn't really have a coat. He put it on the holder thing. He left it in his suitcase. He just without coat. Also, he has another expression worried, shocked about that the Fantastic Beasts escape. Jacob Kowalski uses the armor that Newt gave him. So that his bones and his skull wasn't crushed by eruptions. He also has an umbrella, and he also has this normal casual face, while his others just has this part. I forgot what he called, but it's used for every helmet when you're riding on horses. I think I don't really remember. You can also change his hair or headgear. to his hair if you want normal character, without it. Also, for the last part that I actually forgot to show you, well, close up, is Niffler. Here it is. It's, again, the design of it, the way they mold it is quite cute. I think one of them is mostly a mold, while you can actually see that one was a paint, kind of pinkish paint, and the nose is just, sticked in mold. Funny that I called him Nibbler instead of it's actually Niffler. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this little review. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, put a like if you enjoy our content and enjoyed this video in general. Click the bell notification because the series of, Soviet cars, collection of, showcase of Soviet cars are coming up. Anyway, thank you for watching. As always, see ya.
Yeah!